Hey guys, welcome to the show. If you're joining us today, we have a very interesting topic. We're going to be talking about women who send their naked pictures to their partners. That's what we're going to be talking about today on the show. So if you're watching, please do join us and share your views on that. Also coming up on the show next, if you're planning a big holiday or you just want to look good and feel great, well, we have health and fitness instructor here. His name is Decarlo. He's going to be sharing his tips and advice on how to look great and feel good. Also coming up, we have the beautiful, brilliant gospel singer, songwriter, Natalie Phillips is here. She's going to sing for us at the end of the show. So all of that coming up on today's show. So keep it locked and we'll be right back.
Switch on TV, it's a Posh D Show on Showtime. Switch on TV, it's a Posh D Show on Showtime. For your news and views, good reviews and interviews, she will blow your mind away. Yeah. For your hot topics plus gossip, celebrity lifestyle, she will blow your mind away. Fashion and makeup, celebrity lifestyle, and music on the Posh Show. Switch on TV, it's a Posh D Show on Showtime. Switch on TV, it's a Posh D Show on Showtime.
Hey guys, welcome back. And today's topic is quite interesting. It's about young teenagers and women who send their naked pictures to their partners. That's gonna be our topic of today. And for that, I have two beautiful ladies. I always have beautiful ladies on the panel. So for that, I have the beautiful Washington Lemonimo. She's the founder and CEO of Les Oscars, La Nuit des Oscars. So she's here with me. And also I have Doing. Doing gonna introduce herself and she's gonna say her surname. She's from Nigeria. As you guys know, I'm very bad with Nigerian names. I love you guys, my Nigerian people, but I can't just, say the name. So she's gonna introduce herself right now.
Trust me, we're gonna penalize you for that. By the way,
I'm really sorry, but I'm trying though.
That's
I'm trying.
All right. That's all right, Posh.
Yeah. So please say your name, your surname,
right.
and
my name is Doyowe. I'm an events and media consultant, and it's nice to be here today.
All right, welcome to the show, ladies. So as you know, today's topic is about women out there who think that it's okay to send their naked pictures to their boyfriend, their partners in general. But we're going to focus more on teenagers because I think that it's good to just educate them and give them advice. So we're going to focus on that. And also, we're going to ask ourselves, why do grown women do that? Some do it, so that's what we're going to be talking about. And Doing, I want you to share your views on that. Why do you think they have the need to really do that?
I think it has to do with the technological advancement in the society. That is why they actually do it. Because I remember, our growing up days, there was nothing like, there wasn't so much noise about all this. Even Facebook, I don't think there was Facebook at the time. And I don't think there was, we had all this high-tech phones and all that they do that. So it's just like their eyes are just opening to this high-tech things, telephones, mobile phones, of course with even your desktop, you have cameras there. So I think some people are just doing that out of boredom, really. That I think is a starting point for them. They're probably bored and they just want to also explore all these technologies that are coming to play in the society.
Okay. All right. What do you think, Washington?
I think is for some men is curiosity, because when they talking between themselves and one say to his friend, oh, my wife or my girlfriend send me nude picture all the time. I enjoy looking at them when I'm at work or when I'm not with her. And then the way the person will talk, and then the friend will be going to ask the wife, please, can you please do this for me? And some women too, because they want to please their men, they do it forgetting the other side of it, the turn of that nude picture they send.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I think that when it comes to teenagers, I think it's naivety, because most of them, they're really naive. They don't know the consequence of sending nude pictures to their boyfriend. Obviously, they're young. They haven't got many experience, and they think that it's cool to just send naked pictures to their boyfriend. And obviously, we all know that is wrong, especially now, like you said, with technology.
I think that we need to look at the genesis of those things that made the teenagers to get involved in things like this, because sometimes it's what we parents do before these children that matters. By the time a teenager sees their parent doing things like that, taking nude pictures or sending nude videos, you know, online, even on social media platforms and all that, they get curious. Children get curious. So sometimes it's even out of curiosity that these teenagers, you know, get involved in things like this.
Yeah, but still, I think that is not, because he can be a good mother, and kids will do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Especially
correct, yeah.
nowadays with technology, with the social media, in the phone, and every teenager's now got this latest technology that they have. You know, it's so easy just to snap themselves in their bedrooms, you know, wearing nothing, you know, nude, and sending them across. You know, so I don't think it's about the parenting.
I don't think it's about parents.
No,
because
because
it goes both ways, really. If I'm just saying it's just one of the ways. It's just one of the ways.
Yeah.
It goes both ways.
Yes.
Yeah. Some parents don't do it. Some parents are quite strict.
Yeah.
You know, so but it now boils down to the children as well, because I mean, when you give them access, a teenager, for instance, having an iPhone, of course they want to explore that iPhone, what the iPhone can do.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Well,
so
what did you want to say?
As you said before, it's the new tech.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's the new tech.
it is.
Because before that, people never used to ask for nude picture.
Yes.
You know, it's the new tech. You know, everyone just want to play with it. You know, when you have your new phone, you just want to do certain things. When you're talking to a friend, you know, like we have this live chat, all these live sort of things. So that's the thing that encourage people to do things like that.
Whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
Yes. But what about grown women though? Because that I don't get. Why you should be old enough to know better. Why would you wanna really put yourself into that kind of situation? Because some grown women do.
A lot of them, they do. A lot of them.
So I'm just trying to get my head around it. What do you think? Why do you think they're doing it? Grown women, why do you think they do that?
I'm not going to make excuses for any grown man or grown woman that decides to go nude on social media or send nude pictures, you know, via mobile phones, because I mean, as a grown person, you should know what is right and what is not right.
That's right.
You know, a grown person shouldn't be doing things like that, because these things get to places that you won't believe they get to.
Of course,
you know,
especially
so
nowadays with Facebook,
yes.
Instagram, it's so easy
it's so
to just
easy everywhere.
Post it.
I don't think for me, I think when a grown-up send a nude picture, she doesn't know this picture will go on social media. She thinks she's pleasing the man.
Yes.
You know, she's trying to please her man because he
No,
asked
but
for a nude
excuse
picture.
me, did you say a grown woman would not know that those pictures are going on social
Yeah, but
media?
sometimes they don't know. It's true, because
don't know.
sometimes they don't,
When the
because
relationship is good.
exactly, relationship is good. She's in love, obviously. The guy is like, okay, send me. She will send, because obviously she will never think that the guy one day will go and post those pictures.
Them, yeah.
It's true. She got a point. That's true, because you know, lots of I have
Because it's
friends
not all
that
the men that do that. It's not all men that do that.
yeah.
You know, it's
But why would your partner, for instance, why would your partner need you to send nude pictures of yourself to him?
Some are
If
not,
you're partners, there's nothing he needs to see again.
I know.
You know. So I don't know. I just don't,
you know what they say sometimes. You know, I want to walk with you. You know, I want to have your picture everywhere I go. I want to have the naked picture of you everywhere I go. And you feel, oh, he's in love with me.
Yes, exactly.
Let me, you know,
you feel like you're special.
Feel like you're special. You know, you don't even know. Sometimes it shows your picture to the friends. Some goes to the point that they show your naked picture to their friends before going to the social media. Some they don't even want to send it to social media. But friends, you can leave your phone. You can leave your phone, and your friend goes into your phone. He see nude pictures, save the pictures, and start blackmailing you. Even if you pay the ransom, they can
even guys, even if you're you're dating this guy and then he's all nice and fresh and rosy, he's in love, you think that he will never do that to you, but then once you break up,
you're finished,
like,
you're done.
He can just blackmail you with those pictures.
So that's why both men and women, they need to have their senses in the right place. Because when you when you do things, because as a matured person, you have to look at the pros and cons of what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if somebody's telling you to send a nude picture of yourself or a nude video of yourself, be sure that that video is going to go viral. Especially with things going on right now, all over the place, all over the internet. People are blackmailing each other, using all those pictures, using all these videos. So you need to have that at the back of your mind as an adult, a right-thinking adult, and you have children as well. Because, I mean, what do you want people to say? Your children, they're probably in school and all that, and this could get to the parents of your children's friends in school. And, so you have to think about all the damage that this kind of thing will do to you as a person and do to you as a family.
That's right. That's right. Because I have to mention that actually was talking to a friend of mine that happened to her. This is what she said to me. She said, I'm going to read it because I had to write it down. Okay. She said those pictures were meant just for the two of us. Breaking up with him didn't give him the right to deliberately humiliate me. Because sometimes guys do that. You break up with them because, they're not ready to break up with you. They have something to hold on to blackmail you. They'll be like, okay, you can't leave me because, if you leave me, I'm going to post your pictures on social media. Even though you wanna go, you won't be able to go because you're thinking, okay, if I break up with this guy, this is what he's going to do. But, it's just like a mental blackmail, basically. And okay, so we're going to take a quick break, so don't go anywhere. Please do join the conversation and share your views, and keep it locked, and we'll be right back.
Welcome Park, new sensational fragrance by Lollipop Couture. Like me, like me, like me, like me, like me, like me. New sensational fragrance by Lollipop Couture. In a smell, in a scum pot, come to the neighbor. In a smell, in a song. Grab one, look and part, like me, tell the neighbor, tell the neighbor.
Hey guys, welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're talking about women or teenagers that send naked pictures of themselves to their partners. So that's what we were talking about just before the break. If you're just joining us, just join the conversation and share your views. Before the break, you were saying something.
No, yeah, I can't remember. But I was thinking about something just now.
Okay.
I was thinking about teenager.
Yes.
The thing with teenager now, it's so sad because even if you're a strict parent,
they will do whatever they want to do.
They will do whatever they want to do because you cannot stop a child now to go on internet, and internet is a huge impact on children's life because even at school they give the homework they are giving to children now is internet. You cannot stop children to go on internet, and even if you block, when you have a teenager, you cannot even block the computer anymore. You cannot stop you cannot stop her to go on certain website. Because you don't know when your child say I'm studying, you don't know what the child is doing.
That's right.
And all these things they copy on internet. They copy.
Yes. And that's the reason why I decided to talk about this topic today. And I saw on Facebook a while ago this guy was just posting naked pictures of his ex-girlfriend, and I really felt like I had to talk about this because okay, grown women, they're grown, we can't really, all we can do is just advise them. But our young kids out there, like my daughter, I always talk to her, about these things and the danger of social media. Because once you snap that picture into your bedroom, your mom and dad are not aware of it. But be sure as soon as you let it out of your phone and send it to a friend or a boyfriend, be sure that, because you don't have any guarantee that that phone gonna be just between you and your man. Be sure that one day when you break up with him, it's just gonna go viral. and you know, it's going to damage your reputation, you know, and then you're going to lose your self-respect. And furthermore, if you get married in the future, if you know that those things going to still be there, you know, because now with Google and everything, they're just going to Google your name and your naked picture will come up.
The thing about my own take on that is the fact that, I mean, for teenagers most especially, they need to understand the fact that when you take those naked pictures or you take those naked videos, it goes viral. And then it goes to some of these pornography websites. And the pornographers actually store some of those things. They store them on their website or store them anywhere. Yep. So at the end of the day, in future, it's going to have an impact on the teenager's life. So that's why it's not even good to engage in things like this. It's better to just avoid them completely.
Yes.
You know, it's really important.
Yes. And if you're a married woman and your husband is out there asking you for naked pictures, please just tell him, honey, it's yours. When you come home, it's still
waiting for you.
So please do not send it, because you don't know, you never know. You know, you even could be married to somebody for 20 years and then one day he might just expose it. You know, it might expose those naked pictures, and you think, oh my God, this is somebody that I've been married to for 20 years. Because you don't know how people think, and you don't know how they can just switch, and just because of they bitter or because you've done something to them, and they might just blackmail you with those pictures. So the best thing is just don't do it. Don't do it, you know. And also, I was checking something online about the law about this. And what I found out is, if you a guy and you're out there and you're planning to, and you have naked pictures of your partner on your phone, and you're planning to, you know, post them on social media, my advice would be, don't do it. Do not do it, because you can get, you know, sentenced up to 2 years in prison, and that's the new law in the UK. So don't do it. Yeah. Don't do it as well.
Yeah, and it's important for parents to always be aware of what their children are actually doing, what their teenagers are doing. By the time you see your teenager is withdrawn, keeping to us, isolating them, if they're isolating themselves, you know that there's something wrong. And of course, you need to always, you know, maintain that parent relationship with your teenagers. It's very important, because when they get to that teenager, it's quite a sensitive age. You know, so you need to be informed. You need to be able to inform your children about dangers of all these pornographic videos and pictures and all that, and the dangers it will actually have on their future as well.
Of course, and it may even affect your career as well, because most of the time nowadays, employers, they will go and check you out. They will Google your name, they will check you out, see what you've been doing before, and imagine somebody that want to employ you and type your name and your naked pictures come up. You know, so just don't do it. If a man asks you for your pictures, say no.
A man that loves you would not ask for your picture, by the way.
Yeah, they would not. But then, like I said, some married men still will ask their woman for a naked picture.
Yeah, they do.
You know, they do. For whatever reason, oh, you're special, baby, I love you, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, if he's your partner, obviously there's nothing that he hasn't seen before. Yeah. Just tell him, honey, please, no. Come home, he's here for you.
You know, he's on holiday.
Waiting.
Exactly. Even if it's on holiday, wait for him to come back.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Do not send it. Do not send it. But I do not have an excuse for a grown woman though who does that. You know, for teenagers, obviously, yes. You know, they're experimenting, they're young, they want to experiment. They think that it's cool.
Sometimes lack of knowledge as well.
Lack of knowledge, lack of experience. And in school, they think it's cool as well, you know. And then is your first boyfriend is making you feel good, making you feel special. And you think that, oh, he loves me. And then whatever he asks, you're going to go and give. But, you know, our advice here, that's why we're doing a show. So if you're watching and you're a young teenager out there and you're planning to send a picture to your guy, don't do it. Do not do it. You know, the reason being is what we just discussed. It could, you know, affect you, affect your family, and affect your future career. So please don't do it. Just don't do it. So let's talk about guys, because I know it happened to guys as well. You know, it's not just women. Some women do it to guys as well, and then start blackmailing them. You know, I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you see different things online these days, social media especially, different funny things that, I mean, sometimes I just can't comprehend, and I'm wondering what's going on here.
Exactly.
You know, so the reason, maybe, I don't know, I'm not going to hold for women who do that to guys, but maybe part of the reason is maybe, okay, she's heartbroken, or he's moved on, and she just can't get a grip of herself. Yeah. And then the person probably, or the woman probably thinks that the way to get back at him is for her to, you know, send all those nude pictures, let it go viral and all that.
Yeah,
you
just
know,
to humiliate him.
Humiliate the guy. But I don't think that's the way to go, really, because, I mean, there's what they call value for yourself.
Exactly.
You know, at the same time, you think you're doing that man wrong. At the same time, you're doing yourself wrong, because people are going to start looking at you in a way that, you know, if someone wants to do business with you, for instance, and you do that kind of thing, they'll say, oh, this kind of person, if she can do that to someone she once loved, then I can't go into business with that kind of person.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be dangerous, it'd be risky for me to go into business with that kind of person.
Not even, not only business, but then your next boyfriend, the future boyfriend, somebody that want to date you, is going to be thinking, okay, what's up? Yeah. You know, so, you know, yeah. What's your take on that, Washington?
Yeah, the case I've seen is like the man that will start, then the woman will do the same, because both of them send nude picture. You know, the lady will send you the picture and the boy will send the picture. And when the boy starts putting the picture on social media, the woman will go, okay, she will reply, and then she will put back the boy picture as well. But I never seen a case where it's the girl that will start putting the boy nude on social media.
Yeah, but then they will try, though, they will try to blackmail them with it. Say, for example, the guy is somebody who's wealthy. Some girls they will take yes, because I do know this. I do know this case happened in Senegal, where I'm from originally. This guy, he's like a very important personality, you know, in the government. So obviously he had this affair with this young girl, very young girl, like 18 years old, and he didn't know the girl was recording. Every time they meet and they, you know, do their business, the girl was recording him. So basically, she, you know, just like, she didn't post it, but then she blackmailed him with it and saying that, oh, you didn't know. Yeah, you didn't know, but you know, when we met last week, I was recording you. So I want you to give me 10 million francs CFA. That's about 10,000 pounds. Yeah. So if you don't give it to me, I'm gonna, you know, put the things on social media. So if you are somebody important in the government, what choice do you have? No choice. You don't have a choice.
No choice. But stay away from them girls.
Exactly.
Stay away completely. That's what I'll say.
Exactly, and stay with your woman.
Yeah,
I'm sure you have a good woman at home, but then it's not enough. You still have to go and run after these young 18 years old girls. That's so. Whatever happened to you, you deserve it.
That's it. That's it.
You deserve it.
Don't hold anybody responsible but yourself.
Exactly. Absolutely.
With the new technology, we just have to be very careful.
Very
careful
because you don't know where your pictures are going to go to. You don't know where those videos are going to go to. So you have to be careful of what you're actually sending out there.
People record
to your
everything.
friends. Yeah, to your friends especially, because you think, oh, this person is my friend, and then you send some kind of pictures that you shouldn't send in the first place, and think that your secret is safe with that person, but my dear, you're just fooling yourself.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, that friend will be the one to, you know, leak it to the whole world.
Yeah, that's true. So so our last word, basically, it would be, you know, just be safe, because there's a bad world out there. So just be safe. And if you're dating a guy, even if you're madly in love, if he asks you for naked pictures, do not send it. Tell him that, okay, if you want to see me naked, wait until we meet, but do not send it. Do not send it, because you don't know how those pictures going to just go viral on the internet and things like that. He might even share it with his friends, and then those friends might just, you know, post it online, and then it's just like going to, you know, messed up your life big time. So what advice would you give to teenagers out there?
What I can tell the teenagers, be very, very careful.
Yes.
Be very careful. Don't fall in love. Don't forget yourself.
No, you can fall in love, but then don't be naive.
Don't be naive. Yeah, don't be naive.
Yes.
Think of your future. Because those pictures, when they're out there, they're out there. Exactly. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Nothing, and everybody will see it, and it's just gonna mess up your life, your career and stuff like that. So just don't do it. Darwin, what advice would you give?
I'm just going to stick to what we were brought up with. You know, appreciating your family values, where you come from. Know the person's child of whom you are. It's an African adage that parents actually tell their children, especially when you're coming abroad or you're going to school or university, they tell you, remember the child of whom you are, because things that you do most times affect your families, like we said earlier on. It affects your future, it affects your relationship, it affects so many things. So just don't do it, avoid it. Just tell them it's against my family values, that's it, end of.
Absolutely. Well, I hope you learned something today on this show. So basically, you know, what we all said is just don't do it. If they ask you, just say no. You know, you can say no in a nice way. If they want a nice, sexy picture of you, just, you know, you can dress up. Be sexy. Wear a nice dress, a nice whatever, and send it to him. But it doesn't have to be nude. Because like Darwin said, it's not just you. It's going to affect your family, your friends, your, you know, your career, especially. So please, you know, be safe out there. Whatever you decide to do, be safe. All right. That's all we have for today's topic. So don't go anywhere, because coming up next we have the Decarlo, our health and fitness trainer, who's going to show us how to keep this body in shape. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. As promised, I have Decarlo here, and he's going to show us tips and advice on how to really trim our body and stay fit and healthy. Decarlo, welcome to the show.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so please introduce yourself quickly to our viewers.
Hi, my name's Decarlo, and I teach functional training.
What does it mean, please?
Functional training is more or less how to utilize your body weight. So no matter what size you are or age, you can lift your own body weight, which a lot of people struggle to do.
Okay, so you do more like weight lifting than...
No, just using natural body weight.
Okay.
And you can actually use weights, but it's easier to lift your body than lift weights, if you understand what I mean.
No, I don't understand what you mean.
Okay. Okay, so for instance, people go to the gym, and they might lift up a 1 or 2 kilo dumbbells, whereas if you do a press up, you're actually lifting your body weight, which could be 30, 40, 50 plus kilos.
Okay, so instead of using the weight, it's better to use the body, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
All right, so like we lose more weight by doing so?
Yes, when you do functional training, what you're actually doing is utilizing the functional movements, flexibility, strength improvement, as to help your body get through it every day. All
right. So I have a question though, because this my friends always ask me this. I said, okay, perfect. Decarlo is going to be here today, so I'm just going to ask you. So is it important to stretch our muscles before we start exercising, or do we have to do it after, or do we have to do it before and after?
I'm glad you asked that. Through studies, many years ago, we always used to stretch our body, stretch our muscles before we actually train. And they found that more injuries occurred stretching before you actually warm up. So what they started to do is you can stretch if you're doing yoga, but if you're doing any form of physical exercises, it's best to stretch whilst you're actually warming up. So for instance, if you're doing a lunge, you can still lunge and move and stretch at the same time. So that will prevent your body from injuring itself. So if you think about chewing gum, a stick of chewing gum, if you put a stick of chewing gum in your mouth and you chew it, it's flexible. Okay. But before you put that in your mouth, if you pull it apart, it will break. And your muscles are kind of like that.
Oh, really? Okay, so I personally want to ask this, because like if I stay like for a while without exercising and then I go back to the gym and start exercising, the first day my muscles are like achy, so like crazy, and I don't even feel like going back again. Why do you think that is?
Because you've exerted yourself. What happens is when you exert yourself, training's about the mind. Now, if you don't train your mind, you will not remain with your training. So it's not just about physical, it's about working on your mind. And a lot of people see, I want to go to the gym and I want to lose weight, I want to have big muscles, and they forget that there's more to it than just going to the gym and pumping weights. You've got to train your mind. When your mind's trained, then your body will follow. Yeah.
So how do we train our mind?
Right. What I tend to do is I start with basic exercises, like, for instance, you can stand up with your feet together and you bend your knees, take your hands towards the floor and walk out on your hands till you actually lie down on the floor. Once you've done that, you lift yourself up so you can peel your body up by pushing on your hands and raising your shoulders, and then lifting the rest of your hips and pushing yourself back to come back into a squatting position and then stand up. That's one of the best exercises to do if you haven't trained in a long time or you're new to training. And that's a functional movement without using weights.
Yeah, because I have that problem all the time. As soon as I go to the gym, I just feel achy. I'm like, oh, I can't go tomorrow. My body's aching everywhere. But that's a good tips. So, you know, some people would tell you, oh, but I don't have time to exercise. You know, I've got only like weekends. Do you think that even if they don't have time, what would you advise them really to do?
Okay. There's always time for training.
If you want to make time, yes. There's
always time. Like, for instance, I'm sitting on this chair right now. I'm not exercising, but if I wanted to, I can just pull my stomach in. As you can see me pulling my belly in. So I'm working my abdominal muscles. Okay, my leg's under the table, I can extend my leg, I'm working my muscles. So there's no excuses that we can't. It's the excessive amount of training that you want to do might be a problem, but everybody can train. One of my mottos is, I always say, you don't need a gym, at home is where you begin. So everybody can train at home. For instance, we were speaking about starting like functional movement. Now, an exercise, if you imagine getting in and out of your bed 20 times and then climbing onto the other side and getting out, in and out 20 times on that side, how do you think that would work? See? So there's so many different ways that you can work your body. You don't have to actually go to a gym. You're sitting down on a chair, so if you've got a nice low sofa, you can sit down, stand up. It's functional movement. Yeah. So you can do all those kind of things there. You don't actually necessarily need a gym. You can start at home. And if you start at home, then it's like graduation. You start from primary school, then you move to secondary school. Yeah. So look at nursery would be standing up and sitting down on your sofa.
Yeah. And when the weather is nice as well, you can just go to the park.
To the park.
You know, you can just go, even if you can't run, you can walk and then, you know, power walk or run. Because I tend to do that sometimes when I can't be bothered to go to the gym. And it helps a lot. So how often do you think we should exercise really to see result?
Well, the recommended amount of time to train is three days a week. Okay, and I would recommend people not to train more than 5 days because the body needs to rest. So if you did 3 days and had a rest day, then you can still do another 3 days.
Okay.
Okay, so the rest is very important. If you don't rest, then you put a lot of strain in your muscles.
But is it not better to do like every other day though?
Every other day,
because like me, like what I just told you, like if I exercise, my body's achy, the last thing in my mind is to go back to the gym the following day. So I'd rather rest the following day and then go next day.
Okay. If, like I said, you've trained, the next day you feel achy.
Yeah.
Okay. If you think about going back and training again, that movement's actually going to stretch out those muscles. Okay. So where you're achy, if you start moving again, you will start stretching out your muscles and you'll find it will release some of that tension that you have on your muscles. I've trained people and what they've done, see me in 2 days and say, oh, I can't do squats because my legs are really hurting. I go, okay, look, we'll just take it slow, and by the time we finish the class, I'll ask them, how do you feel? And they said, yes, it's helped. through the movement that we've done, it actually releases that tension on the muscles.
All right, let's have a look at Decarlo, one of his videos, and we'll be right back.
Decarlo G, train for the game.
Hey guys, welcome back, and I'm here with Natalie Phillips. She's a gospel singer, songwriter. Natalie, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been singing for many years. I've done work with so many people, but I enjoy singing. That's my passion, that's my love. Really, that's me in a nutshell.
Brilliant. So you're just passionate about gospel
I am,
songs.
most definitely. It's what's getting me through a lot of hard times, got me through some good times, some bad times. It's just, you know, my way of expressing myself to God. Yeah.
All right. So did you grow up in church? Is that why you got?
Oh yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
Because most gospel singers, they either grow up, singing in church, or you know, have that background influence as well.
Yeah. Basically, my grandma used to put me on a little chair in church and stand me in front of 350 people to sing songs, big songs from the hymnal.
How old were you?
5.
Oh my God, 5 years old.
Yeah, only 5.
So since that time, you just got, singing gospel.
I've always been singing, always. Always singing, yeah.
Oh, okay. So how do you feel about the internet in the music business at the moment?
I think it's a really good way of exposing yourself and sharing what you do with other people that you would never have met otherwise. I'm always on the internet. I'm on Facebook all the time, Facebook Live, always doing videos, and just trying to connect with those who find my music interesting.
Yes, and I do think that is a great platform to have, Facebook, Instagram, all of
Most
these social
definitely.
media, because I feel like, you know, when you live in the UK, obviously people that are here, they will know you, but then when you put your business out there and put it on Facebook, people that don't live in the UK, they will know about you.
Exactly.
And I think it's a great platform to have. You know, you agree?
Oh, most certainly. You can reach people who you would never have met. I can't travel to all these different countries where Facebook is seen or where people are watching, but internet is a very good platform to reach.
You sing gospel songs, but what do you listen to yourself?
I listen to all kinds of music.
Do you?
The genre that I sing in is jazz, soul, R&B, also acoustic stuff, but I just love listening to music, even if it's just no words, just music. I just love it.
All right.
Yeah.
So would you listen to like hip hop and things like that?
I have done.
Yes,
I have done.
for a gospel singer.
I know, but I do get a lot of inspiration from the world around me, so that I can connect with people who don't normally listen to gospel music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you write your own songs, you
Yep.
said? So how do you get your inspiration though when you decided to write a song?
Sometimes it's just a melody that I hear in my head or in my heart. Sometimes it's a lyric that I've written down because of something that I've gone through in life. Sometimes it's an experience. It could be anything from the Word of God. Literally, I'd be reading something and something hits me and I'm like, oh yeah, this means a lot to me. Let me write a lyric that kind of like reflects that.
Related to that, yeah. Would you say that gospel songs have evolved? Because I know before when people say gospel, they're like, oh. But nowadays, you know, when I listen to some of the gospels, I'm like, yes, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
You know?
Listen, I came from a time where gospel music was mainly just voices, hand clapping, foot stomping,
That's right.
tambourines.
Yes.
You'd be lucky if there was a piano. Okay, that's where I'm coming from. I know I don't look that old, but yeah, I'm from the old school.
Yes.
And I've seen music evolve and change.
Yes.
And yeah, there were some things that I didn't like back then, and there's some things that I don't like now. But it's just music that is, it's just there for everybody. There's a genre for everybody.
That's right.
But it's the lyrical content that really makes a difference.
Okay, what has been your biggest challenge as a female artist, I would say?
Being a mum.
Being a mom.
Being a mum's a challenge and trying to juggle everything.
How many kids?
I got two children,
yeah,
two
it's not
beautiful
easy,
children.
isn't it?
No,
it's not. But at the same time, it's beautiful.
It is. It is. But then when you're juggling different things and you've got two children, you're working, and then trying to find inspiration and what to write about, it can be a bit of a challenge trying to kind of be different things to different people. So yeah, I found that a bit of a challenge. But
it is very challenging, but rewarding at the same time. So what are you working on at the moment?
I just released a single called Take Me to the King.
Okay.
And
is that what you're going to sing for us?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
It's actually, it's a cover that Tamala Mann did, Kurt Franklin wrote.
Okay.
And I've done a Lovers Rock version.
Wow.
Yes.
I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, so it's been turning some heads recently.
So where can your fans find your music?
You can find my music on Instagram, on Facebook, on Spotify, YouTube, on Amazon and iTunes. Anywhere you can find my music.
All right, we do know that, you know, getting into the music industry is not easy. What advice would you give to somebody out there who wants to get into the music industry? Doesn't matter if they want to sing gospel or whatever.
Just the music industry, just generally.
In general, yes.
I would say make sure that you are passionate about music, because the music industry can be quite coarse, it can be quite hard. And unless you're passionate about music, then that passion will die down if you get hit by something that you're not expecting. If you're passionate about it and you have a real drive for music, whether you get paid or not, that passion will keep you going.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have with the beautiful Natalie Phillips. Don't go anywhere because she's going to sing for us. Yes. Can't wait to hear her song. We'll be right back.
To the King, I don't have much to bring. My heart is
Natalie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So your EP is out?
Yes, it is.
All right. So tell us about it quickly.
It's this EP here. It's Inspirational Love Songs. It's a compilation album, and I've got this track that I sung on this EP.
Okay. So where can we get it?
You can get this on iTunes, Amazon, download, or you can go to Good Management page on Facebook.
All right.
And get a hard copy.
Okay, make sure you get it, please, guys. Her voice is just amazing. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you to Doreen. Thank you, Washington Le Monument. And also thank you to Decarlo, our fitness and health instructor who was earlier on the show. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you again on the next Posh D Show. Whatever you do, wherever you are, please be safe. All right, we're out of here. Bye-bye.
Switch on TV, it's a Posh D Show on Showtime. Switch on TV, it's a Posh D Show on Showtime. For your news and views, good reviews and interviews, she will blow your mind away. For your hot topics plus gossip, celebrity lifestyle, she will blow your mind away. Fashion and makeup, celebrity lifestyle, AM using on the Posh Show.